Victoria's 4,000 missing ICU beds. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because we're going to have a look at, 4,000 ICU beds that Victoria was meant to get. That, apparently isn't happening. It looks like it was all an April Fool's joke. Now, one thing that has been concerning a lot of people is the swamping of our healthcare system, overwhelming our healthcare system. The issue with COVID is that, the time people have to spend in ICU is extensively longer than other illnesses. That's why they're so concerned. So, you'd think they'd be rolling out and increasing ICU capacity, wouldn't you? Well, that takes a bit of effort, doesn't it? So here we have, this is from April 1st, 2020, huge expansion of our health system to fight the coronavirus. Victoria's health system will receive a massive $1.3 billion injection to quickly establish an extra 4,000 ICU beds as we respond to the coronavirus pandemic and protect Victorian lives. Now, let's just have a look at what an ICU is. This is from the Australian Health Facility Guidelines. This shows you a one-bed ICU room and just the planning and laying out of the space. So we'll just jump over here to the PDF showing the plan as well. And you know what, I'll zoom in so I'm not getting in the way as much. I'm just checking on the screen where it is. And you can see the clearances that are required for this. These rooms are not simple, they're quite intensive. And this is only a one-bed intensive care. There are other designs with multiple ones, but this is showing you 5.4 meters by 4.9 meters. You've got all the equipment in there, all the furniture. You've got the bed itself, which is very expensive. You've got the wash basins. Do we have air here? I'm assuming that will be coming down there. I'll have to have a look. What is this? Hang on. It's been a while since I've worked on any health jobs. Last one we did was a modular private practice clinic with some, x-ray facilities and a pharmacist and GP spaces and all of these things. You can see here, just the level of effort and complexity in one of these rooms. They're not simple, everyone. There's a lot of work to them. So if you want to just churn them out real quick, this is just a planning document. This is not a final design. This is essentially a briefing document. It's a briefing document. So trying to get 4,000 of these things, it's a good idea. I'm encouraged to see that they're trying to do that. Premier Daniel Andrews and the Minister for Health, Jenny McCarkos, announced the boost, which will secure the ICU equipment, staff and space we need to meet the expected surge in caseload at the peak of the pandemic. Now, this is what you want. We want to open it. But we'll see what Andrews says about that. At present, Victoria's public and private health services have approximately 450 fully equipped and staffed ICU beds, but we know that won't be nearly enough if the spread of the coronavirus continues. To be ready for the pandemic peak, we are ordering $1.2 billion worth of equipment and consumables we need, as well as investing over $65 million for capital works and workforce training, securing record capacity for our intensive care system. The order will also see additional personal protective equipment purchased, including 551 million gloves, 100 million masks, and 14.5 million gowns. None of us want to see the scenes from Milan, New York, and other parts of the world happening here in Victoria. This is a massive task, but we're preparing Victoria's healthcare system to rise to the challenge. Although we are acting quickly to slow the spread of the coronavirus, the government is ordering enough equipment to ensure we have supplies for the worst-case scenario. This investment follows the Victorian government reaching an in-principle agreement with the state's major private hospital operators so they can continue to care for Victorians during the coronavirus pandemic and ensure the entire health system is operating at full capacity. This package is in addition to the $537 million of the Victorian government has already invested in the health system. Now, so there we go, 4,000, an extra 4,000 ICU beds. Okay, extra 4,000 ICU beds. Now let's look at this clip here from everyone's favourite Premier, Dan Andrews.
I think April last year that former Minister Makakos announced 4,000 extra beds would be coming online. Do you know how many have been delivered since then?
No, hang on a minute. Hang on. That is not what she announced.
Good morning and thank you, Premier. So this package will pay for the biggest expansion of Victoria's intensive care capacity in Victoria's history. We currently have about 450, about 500 intensive care beds in Victoria, and now we're going to fund another 4,000 intensive care beds, taking us to a total of 4,500.
So, 20th of September, 2 days ago, Dan Andrews said...
April last year that former Minister McCarthy would be coming online. Do you know how many have been delivered since then?
No, hang on a minute. Hang on. That is not what she announced.
And we've seen here in the press release that, yes, it is what, and in the footage as well, it's what she announced. It's from the Premier's own website, what they announced. Does Dan Andrews have a quote here? Yes, okay. Let's see what. All Victorians have to play their part in flattening the curve. We're preparing for the worst. No, there's no quote. They're explicitly saying it. It's a shame. It's a shame. So there we go. Are you all surprised, everyone? What's the solution or the takeaway to this one, guys? Well, let's have a bit of a talk.
Good morning and thank you.
I mean, here it is. You can't trust them. It's spin. 4,000 ICU beds in, what, a year? Maybe 4,000 over the next 40, 50 years if they can do that. That's a lot of infrastructure, a lot of support. I mean, we had a look at just one room. Then you've got all of the other facilities that are associated with it. You've got to have the nurses' station where they can observe it. Then you've got to have all of the support facilities for those nurses. Then you have to have all of the storage facilities. You've got to have the cleaning facilities. We could go through it all. So, looks like it's spin. It's a shame. Would have been smart. I wonder how many have been delivered. We'll have to look into that, but I mean, it certainly hasn't been the 4,000 that they've promised. What do you think, everyone? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Are you disappointed and surprised in your politician perhaps not telling you the truth? As always, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon, sign up for SelfWealth or Stake, use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve or AussieBroadband. You can buy our merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Via PayPal. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.